Chocolate looks simple, right? But it's actually not. Inside a factory, it's treated like a volatile material, something that can collapse, separate, dull, or fail at any moment. What you're about to see is not how chocolate is made. It's how chocolate is prevented from becoming bad at scale, millions of times a day. Because once this process starts, there is no room for error. To understand why chocolate demands this obsession, we must follow it from its first irreversible moment, when it can already go wrong, to the final bar that reaches your hand. Chocolate starts long before it reaches the factory, on cocoa farms in tropical regions. Cocoa pods are harvested by hand, one by one, each containing 20 to 50 beans surrounded by sticky pulp. Fermentation lasts 5 to 7 days, developing the chocolate's base flavor, acidity, bitterness, and early chocolate notes. Over-fermented beans taste sour or moldy. Under-fermented beans are flat and acidic. Beans are sun-dried carefully. Too wet invites mold. Too dry creates brittle beans. Once shipped to the factory, sampling and testing begins. Moisture, size, shape, and aroma are checked. Only the best beans move forward. Most chocolate failures are invisible at this stage. You'll never taste them, but the factory will have to compensate later. Roasting isn't about cooking, it's about locking in flavor while preventing failure. Beans tumble in drums at precise temperatures. 1 degree off can permanently alter flavor. Heat reduces moisture, loosens shells, and activates Maillard reactions, creating notes of coffee, caramel, and nuts. Each batch is logged, temperature curves, airflow, and drum speed. This is where raw, acidic beans transform into aromatic nibs. Notes of coffee, caramel, and nutty aromas emerge. Every roasted bean is now irreversible. If it's overcooked, no later step can save it. Roasted beans are cracked, shells removed, nibs preserved. Airflow separation and vibrating sieves ensure no shell fragments remain. Shells can ruin texture, cocoa butter distribution, and melt behavior. At this point, chocolate is already a fragile material, and invisible failures lurk in every batch. Nibs are ground under heat and pressure. Cocoa butter releases, forming cocoa liquor. Particle size, heat, and pressure are controlled with precision. Too coarse, gritty chocolate. Too hot, fat separation. Chocolate is alive at this stage, sensitive to temperature, texture, and timing. If this fails, no combination of later steps can restore it. Cocoa liquor is blended with sugar, milk solids, and additional cocoa butter. This isn't sweetness, it's structural engineering. Too much sugar, brittle, uneven melt. Too little milk, flat taste. Too much fat, won't hold shape. Even the speed of mixing, the sequence of ingredient addition, and air removal are monitored like a lab experiment. Chocolate may taste indulgent, but it's engineered for behavior, not just flavor. The mixture passes through rollers to reduce particle size to below 20 microns. Smooth texture prevents friction in your mouth, prevents uneven melt in your hand, ensures chocolate behaves predictably at scale. Texture is invisible, but failure here is catastrophic. Chocolate is aerated, heated, and slowly mixed, evaporates unwanted acids, evens moisture, harmonizes flavors. Nothing visually changes, but taste transforms dramatically. Conching is also a hidden quality gate. Shortcuts here make raw, harsh chocolate. The difference between ordinary and world-class chocolate is invisible at this stage. Chocolate is cooled, reheated, and then cooled again. Aligns cocoa butter crystals, controls snap, shine, and melt behavior. Even tiny temperature misalignment destroys millions of bars' appearance and texture. Perfect chocolate doesn't happen naturally. It's trained to behave. Tempered chocolate flows into molds. Vibrations remove air bubbles. Cooling tunnels solidify slowly. Improper cooling failure at consumer level. Millions of small, invisible decisions define whether chocolate holds together in your hand. Chocolate has finally survived every earlier stage: the raw beans, roasting, grinding, conching, tempering, molding, but even now, the journey is not over. In a factory this scale, packaging is the final line of defense. Chocolate is extremely sensitive to light, oxygen, humidity, and heat. One slip, a torn wrapper, delayed seal, or misaligned foil could lose the entire batch's snap, shine, or flavor. Factories don't just wrap chocolate, they engineer protection. Barrier layers of foil or plastic prevent oxygen from dulling flavor. Temperature-controlled wrapping stations ensure the chocolate never warms enough to deform. Vacuum sealing or nitrogen flushing sometimes removes oxygen entirely, preventing fat bloom that would ruin appearance. Every bar moves at precise speed along conveyor belts as automated arms and sensors ensure perfect alignment. Even the tiniest misfeed could crush the chocolate or damage its delicate snap. Wrappers are often laser printed with batch codes and dates, not for decoration, but so the factory can trace any failure back to a specific time, machine, or ingredient lot. Even the subtlest errors are logged and corrected in real time. A misaligned wrapper triggers a pause, an alert, and immediate inspection. No chocolate leaves the line without passing this final audit. Sensory and cinematic details. You can hear the crisp snap of the bar as it moves through its automated cradle. The soft hiss of vacuum machines removes air, a silent battle against time and oxygen. Machines shine under the factory lights, moving with hypnotic precision, like clockwork in a high-stakes laboratory. Even perfect chocolate, after surviving every earlier step, can fail here. Every wrapper, every seal, every tiny movement is an invisible safety net, ensuring the chocolate that reaches your hands is flawless. A chocolate factory isn't impressive because it makes chocolate. It's impressive because failure is engineered out at every single step. Every snap, every shine, every perfect bite is the result of millions of invisible decisions, checks, and safeguards. Chocolate doesn't succeed because it's simple. It succeeds because nothing went wrong along the way, and nothing is left to chance. If you've ever thought chocolate was just sugar and cocoa, now you know the truth. It's a science, a craft, and a battle against failure.
And if you want to uncover more of the hidden processes behind the things you take for granted every day, subscribe, because this is just the beginning of the journey.